Last weekend, we did a video taking a look at 7 English managers currently coaching abroad, and although the video didn't do great, enough of you asked for a similar video on English players to sway me into doing this one today. English players have an incredibly mixed overseas record. The likes of Hoddle, Keegan and Waddle all earned rave reviews outside of Britain, whilst David Beckham is part of a rare group of players to have won league titles in 4 different countries. On the other hand, you have the likes of Stan Collymore, Jonathan Woodgate and Neil Franklin, who enjoyed rather less successful stints on foreign soil. Today though, we're talking about the here and now. Here are our 7 best English players currently playing abroad. Joe Cole, Tampa Bay Rowdies. Before we start, there are a couple of things we should clear up. Firstly, players only on loan to foreign clubs are excluded. Secondly, players playing in Scotland or Wales are also excluded. And thirdly, this 7 is based purely on current ability. With that in mind, you're probably wondering what Joe Cole is doing in 7th. Surely he's a washed up has-been playing in the 2nd tier of football in the US, and we'd have been better off including someone like Matt Derbyshire or Jack Price. Well, Cole is indeed 36 years of age now, and Tampa Bay Rowdies do play in the 2nd tier of US soccer. However, Cole seems to have rediscovered his love of the game in the sun-drenched city of St. Petersburg, Florida. He has scored 15 goals in 44 league games from midfield and was nominated for last season's Golden Ball. A former West Ham and Chelsea Player of the Year, Cole never fulfilled his true potential, but he's had an excellent career. Liam Ridgewell, Portland Timbers. Another experienced former Premier League player now playing in the States, Liam Ridgewell racked up more than 250 top-flight appearances with 3 West Midland clubs, West Brom, Aston Villa and Birmingham. A solid centre-back and a true leader, Ridgewell has been with Portland Timbers since leaving West Brom in 2014, and he now captains the Oregon-based outfit. All in all, Ridgewell has made 89 appearances in the MLS for the Timbers, winning an MLS Cup in 2015 and making the division's All-Star team in 2014. George Saunders, Envigado. Almost certainly the least well-known player in this 7, down in no small part to the fact that he is the only player who has never been contracted to an English club, George Saunders is believed to be the only British footballer playing in South America right now. The London-born and Islington-raised central midfielder relocated to Spain as a child due to his father's work. He began his career with Villarreal before stints with Levante and Eldense. During this time, Saunders became the first Englishman to represent the Catalan national team, turning out for the under-17s alongside the likes of Thiago and Jordi Alba. In 2013, shortly after an unsuccessful trial at Leyton Orient, Saunders made a daunting move to Colombia, signing for América de Cali. He has since turned out for a handful of Colombian clubs, but looks to have settled at mid-table Envigado, where he is now playing the best football of his career. John Bostock, Bursaspor. John Bostock is one of the youngest debutants in the history of the Football League, having turned out for Crystal Palace at the age of 15. By that time, the club had already turned down £1 million plus bids from the likes of Barcelona, a mark of the incredibly high regard this young boy was held in. In the end, his somewhat acrimonious departure arrived in the form of a move to Tottenham Hotspur, with the fee being decided by a tribunal. Bostock had all the tools to be a top midfield player. He was well built, muscular, quick, talented on the ball, and had a potentially lethal left foot. However, 5 loan moves yielded no promise of coming good on that potential for Spurs, and they sold him to Belgian side OH Leuven in 2014. Bostock has been working his way back up ever since, having been named as Ligue 2 Player of the Season with Lens, and now playing in the Turkish Super League for Bursaspor. Bradley Wright-Phillips, New York Red Bulls. Given the number of European players who have gone over to the MLS as designated players and flopped, the success of Bradley Wright-Phillips is quite extraordinary. In England, he looked to be too good for League One, but not quite good enough for the Championship, failing to hit double figures in 5 attempts in England's 2nd tier. He joined New York Red Bulls from Charlton Athletic in 2013, and since 2014 at least, he has been absolutely prolific. 109 goals in 182 games tells you all you need to know of the 2-time MLS Golden Boot winner and Best 11 inclusion. Wright-Phillips may be 33 now, but he has still bagged 9 goals in 14 games this season. Ravel Morrison, Atlas. Having moved around so much during the early years of his career, Ravel Morrison is now playing for a club called Atlas. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm sure of it. Anyhow, Morrison is quite possibly the ultimate poster boy for unfulfilled potential, and the mantra that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Morrison was hailed as the best youngster that Sir Alex Ferguson had ever seen at Manchester United, more gifted than fellow youth team players at that time like Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard. In the end, both Manchester United and West Ham ultimately grew tired of Morrison's inability to get the best out of the talent he had with the ball at his feet, and he joined Lazio in 2015. Having been frozen out by the Serie A club, Morrison joined Atlas on a season-long loan last summer, where he has scored 4 goals in 25 games. Jadon Sancho, Borussia Dortmund. Jadon Sancho right now is in a similar position to where Ravel Morrison was when he was just 18, and there are many valuable life lessons the teenager could learn from Morrison's example. It can be very difficult for young footballers to keep their feet on the ground and maintain some kind of normality within their lives when they are handed untold riches, often before they've even kicked a ball in a meaningful match. That is now something Jadon Sancho has done, since the England youth international who recently turned 18 has made 12 appearances for Borussia Dortmund this season. It hasn't been the barnstorming start that some may have hoped for, but Sancho looks to be settling into life in the Bundesliga, and it's important that people don't forget this is a footballer who was born in the year 2000. Sancho is a quick and dangerous wide player who typically operates off the left, where he likes to cut inside onto his favoured right foot. He bagged 14 goals in 18 games for England's under-17s, so that's it for the top 7. Thanks for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to HITC Sevens.